Good morning on this Tuesday morning. Chris Allen here on the Sam channel, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram on this October 18th, sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Yeah, cold this morning. Some of you waking up and looking at your thermometers, doing a double take. Yeah, it's reading upper 20s in a couple of places, but didn't quite get as well. Widespread 20s didn't happen, but we still have, here it is 5 a.m. We still have just before sunset some of the coldest temperatures still yet to come, but everything pretty quiet. Let's first take a look at radar, and I want to show you some precipitation, not necessarily hitting the ground. It is being depicted as a little bit of light rain, but there have been a few reports here in southern Indiana of some snow flurries. Most of these melt before they even hit the ground, and even if they hit the ground, the road temperatures and surface temperatures are too warm, so it would just all melt. But still, here in October, to see some snowflakes, it's a little uncommon, but up toward Salem, Indiana, Paoli Peaks, off toward Louisville, Seymour, Indiana, home of John Cougar Mellencamp, who I play on my radio show, by the way. Seeing some of those snowflakes, and this is mostly sprinkles that's going through Danville and Nicholasville and over toward Frankfort. There's, of course, nothing down here in southern Kentucky. So it's a little bit of a, you know, something to talk about this morning for those folks, but none of that is going to come here. All of that is just a little piece of energy that's falling out of the Great Lakes, and it's trying to work its way southward. And, it's just one of those little anomalies that's in the atmosphere this morning. Really, for us, it's just going to be a chilly day. It is a cold start to the morning, as you well know, and it's going to be a cold beginning to today and the next couple of days until we can warm things up, and we will. Here's a look at the 10-day stretch to start this morning. 52, that's it for a high today. Low 50s. And with a bit of a stiff northwest wind at 15 to 20 is going to make it feel even colder than that. Yesterday's high, by the way, was 58. We didn't even crack 60 yesterday. 58 was the official high. 72 is where we should be. So you look at this chart, you look at the next few days, 72 is where we should be this time of the year. We see we're not going to get there until about Friday, and then through the weekend, the beginning of next week. And then we fall back down below normal again. But anyway, 58 the high, 72 the low yesterday, or 72 the average yesterday. So that's a 14-degree difference. Yeah, you could tell yesterday it was it was a chilly day for sure with that wind. Tomorrow, 57. Notice this blend of models is putting out 30 for a low temperature tonight and tomorrow night. I still think there will be some places that will get cold enough for the hard freeze and the killing frost, and we may likely have some of those areas this morning, pretty sure. So you can just count the growing season over with for this round. Looks like we'll warm into the 60s by Thursday, and there's your stretch of 70s beginning Friday and going through the weekend into Monday and Tuesday of next week before we get another shot of colder air. This one not as cold, but this one will bring us, it appears, cross your fingers, that we're going to see a good chance of rain out of that system by next Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, it's looking like we'll finally get the rain that we've been looking for and maybe put an end to this drought situation that we're currently in. All right, let's check current temperatures now. The Kentucky Mesonet Network is showing some 20s in a couple of spots. Let's check it out here. 25 in Elkton, Todd County, 28 in Hopkinsville this week, 31 up in Butler County, 33 here in Bowling Green, 31. That's 1 degree below freezing in Franklin, Simpson County. You see some 33s, 34s. There's a 31. That's Metcalfe County. And the Kentucky Mesonet site near Edmonton. You've got some more 30s off to the north. 32 up in Litchfield and Grayson County. Oh, there's a 28 in Ohio County this morning near Hartford and Beaver Dam. 30 in Muhlenberg County. So, yeah, I would say in some of your backyards, your thermometers are reading things like 28, 29, 30, which is going to put a freeze on everything this morning. So allow yourself some time to get you warmed up first and then warm up your vehicle because you will need it. You will need it this morning. Seat warmers if you have them, defrost the windshield if you can. It's going to be that kind of a situation. Here's a look at future temperatures as we start with the here and now, upper 20s and low 30s. Let's go through the day and we'll see that we're only going to up into the low 50s, closer to the mid 50s, maybe as you get near the Tennessee border. But look at the predicted highs for Louisville and E-Town and Lexington and Somerset, only in the upper 40s today. And so some of you north of Bowling Green, I think you're only going to see upper 40s, even though the sun will be out. Northwest wind will make it feel even colder at 15 to 20 to 25 miles per hour, maybe even a gust to 30 is going to give it a wind chill today. Then tonight, as I showed you, we're back down to near or even below freezing in a lot of cases under a clear sky, 30, 31, maybe 29, 28 in some of the outlying areas. Then tomorrow, we warm into the low 50s once again, not much warmer tomorrow than is predicted for today, but we'll gradually get there. Over the next few days, we're going to warm things up as we get ready for the weekend, as you saw in that 10-day stretch a few moments ago. All right, here's a look at the surface maps, and we'll show you just exactly how this is going to play out over the next few days. Here is our reinforcing front, Arctic front, that's going to swing through today and bring us the breezy conditions. And look at this. Your eyes are not deceiving you. That is a little painted in snow flurry activity over northern and eastern Kentucky. Nothing around here, but it's picking up on that decaying front that is going to usher in the breezy conditions today and the cold conditions again tonight. It's a piece of energy pinwheeling around this strong upper low that's over the Great Lakes, and it's just sending a piece of that energy down into parts of Kentucky. Just did a fresh update. There we go. And so it's painted in this little bit of flurry activity. But you got to keep in mind, it's October. The ground temperatures are way too warm. It's not going to stick anywhere. This is going to be a few people will see, oh, look, it's snowing. And then that's it. It'll be over. You won't see any evidence of that until it snows, comes down, then it goes away. It's not going to stick. All right, so that's over with by afternoon. That upper level energy over the Great Lakes is going to sit there and continue to spin. It'll keep us on the breezy side of things today. Here we go into early Wednesday morning, a little trough, a little short wave. Yeah, this time it's going to bring a mess of mixed precipitation to places like Lake Erie and Hudson and then down toward, or I should say down toward West Virginia. That's what I was trying to say. Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio. Here we go. Hudson, Huron. I haven't had my second cup of coffee yet. Anyway, for those in geography class, you give me an F. Here we go with Wednesday. Still a little trophy at times, but we're going to stay mainly sunny. Here we go into Thursday. Then into Friday, here comes our warmer air because this ridge of high pressure will slide east. We get a return flow that's more southwesterly, which is going to help us warm up the next couple of days into the end of the week. And our storm that is going to bring us rain will form in the Rockies and head into the Central Plains. This is a very strong low pressure. You see that 996? That's millibars, another way to measure the amount of pressure in the air. We usually go by inches of mercury, but if you want to convert it over to metrics, 996 millibars, that's a pretty strong low pressure system. And so I think it's going to, even though it doesn't show it here, it's going to tap into available moisture. Actually, the high pressure moving east will help aid in bringing in Gulf of Mexico moisture. And this has a lot of moisture with it anyway. So this is Monday. So I think Monday night into Tuesday, we have a good chance of getting some beneficial rain, and maybe the kind of rain that will put an end to the current drought situation and maybe make up for some lost ground over the last couple of weeks when it's just been so terribly dry. So hopefully that will be the case. All right. That'll do it for this update on this Tuesday morning. Getting ready to head to the radio station. By the way, this morning, listen to the show because I've got a chance for you to win tickets to Western's home game against UAB this Friday. It's not a Saturday game, it's a special Friday night game at Houchin Smith Stadium. And I'm going to give whoever wins tickets will also get some Mancinos, maybe some pizza, maybe some subs. So listen for your chance to win on the radio this morning, 6 to 10 at Sam 100.7. In the meantime, have a great Tuesday. Thank you all for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you on the radio.